Might be the GOAT. Caitlin Clark's trainer excited to bring out GOAT potential on Fever star. Caitlin Clark has the potential to be the greatest of all time, GOAT, of female basketball in the future, at least, according to her new player development coach for the Indiana Fever. In a podcast conversation with sports analyst Rachel Demeter, Indiana Fever's new player development coach Keith Porter expressed his excitement about starting training with the team's star player, Caitlin Clark. "It's a crazy turn of events," Porter said during the podcast. "Starting training in 2020, owning my business for about 2-3 years, and I get hired with the Sun. Then it's just like boom. Now I'm in Indiana training Caitlin Clark, who might be the GOAT one day. Coach Keith, it's just a crazy turn of events, starting training in 2020, own my business for about 2 to 3 years, then I get hired by the Sun, and it's just like boom, now I'm Indiana training Caitlin Clark, who might be the GOAT one day." Porter comes to the Indiana Fever with the returning Stephanie White, after Christy Sides was fired as the head coach of the team back in October 2024. During her time with the Iowa Hawkeyes, Caitlin Clark played a total of 139 games. She did 28.4 points per game, 7.1 rebounds, and 8.2 assists. Her stats alone placed her as one of the greatest female college basketball players of all time, not to add to the consideration the crowd appeal she had and the renewed interest that she brought to the sport. During her rookie year at the WNBA, where she was the first overall pick for that year's draft, Clark continued to show exemplary performance as a rookie. She averaged 19.2 points per game, 5.7 rebounds, and 8.4 assists. More than the in-court numbers, Caitlin Clark also brought to the league record-breaking ticket sales, merch sales, and an overall increase in viewership the league has never seen before. Prior to the start of the 2025 season of the WNBA, Caitlin Clark has received numerous accolades and awards, including being hailed as Time Magazine's 2024 Athlete of the Year. Caitlin Clark recalls story on how she ended up in Iowa. In a podcast appearance, Caitlin Clark recalled how she ended up going to Iowa for college, despite getting a lot of offers from several schools. "I basically narrowed it down pretty early on when I was going through my college recruitment that I wanted to be in the Midwest, just kind of a homebody, family person, just wanted to stay fairly close to home, so that narrowed a lot of the stuff down," Clark said. Caitlin Clark on her decision to go Iowa over Notre Dame. "I picked Iowa. I wanted to go somewhere that was good, but maybe hadn't been a blue blood per se for quite a few years and try and help them get back to that." Caitlin Clark is expected to get back to court action for the 2025 season of the WNBA. For more sports content, follow us at Hardwood Heroics for your NBA and college basketball reading fix. You can reach out to Dan Agulto through email at papadanph@gmail.com. To read more of our articles and keep up to date on the latest sports news, click here. Dan has been active in sports since 2016 and has worked behind the scenes as a scriptwriter for basketball, volleyball, and other sports. At a time, Dan has also been working as a sports commentator for CBA Pilipinas. During the pandemic, he has also been actively writing betting articles for Cashbet and BetNow. Reggie Miller seemingly confirms Caitlin Clark's participation in 2025 NBA All-Star Weekend in Steph Curry's building. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark has been linked to San Francisco's 2025 NBA All-Star Weekend festivities following last year's landmark NBA vs. WNBA three-point shootout. During Monday's Boston Celtics vs. Golden State Warriors broadcast, Indiana Pacers legend-turned-TNT commentator Reggie Miller seemingly confirmed the rumors. Warriors superstar Steph Curry famously battled New York Liberty star Sabrina Ionescu in a special edition of the three-point contest in Indianapolis last year.